Hello, it's 8:30. I just woke up. Obviously, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I got to sleep at maybe, I don't even know, like 4, and it's like 8 now. Yeah. There were these cops, like, with their lights flashing in their car parked, like, right in front of my car and, like, hanging out talking to somebody for, like, 2 hours or something last night. I'm just in the neighborhood, same place I was a couple days ago. But, oops, there we go. I was having a dream last night that, or just now, pretty much, I guess, that, lots of dreams, but the tail end of the dream that I was, like, sitting kind of in the woods someplace, and I was looking up in the sky, and there's, like, a big TV screen or something, and I was watching, like, a SNL mocking of, like, Donald Trump and The Apprentice, and but it was played by different people, and it was Elvis, or maybe it was somebody pretending to be Elvis versus, oh no, I can't remember. Some famous person, and they were like, battling, like, who should I fire? And they're like, no, and then he was, that's funny. And then before that, I was like, in the woods with my brother and some people. I guess I got too cocky or something, and my brother and his friends were like, I was like, I could get back there faster than you or something like that. We were coming back, and so they, like, went off some way, and they went up some, climbed up a pole or something, and they helped each other, and then I couldn't do it. I was like, fuck, and then I went forward, and then but then I met up with them again, like, because they didn't leave, and he was like, oh yeah, that river doesn't go. We had an argument about whether or not the river continued, and I ended up being right. Anyways, that didn't make any sense, but hard to explain, because I can't really remember it. I can't remember my dreams so well. But before that, I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, dude, I was just about to fall asleep, but I heard, like, somebody knock on my window. But it wasn't real. It was because I was falling asleep. When you fall asleep, in that void between being awake and being asleep, you hear noises, you hear sounds that your brain creates, and you hear voices and stuff. And yeah, dude, I heard that sound, and so I woke up again, because you can still wake yourself up if you want when you're in that situation. So it's kind of stupid. So I'm gonna crack again. I'll probably wake up at about noon. Yeah, so signing off. Maybe I'll do another video when I wake up talking about my new dreams. Yeah, I had a dream that I looked in the mirror and I was totally ripped. And, like, six-pack and everything, so that's pretty cool. Got some of my blisters. There's one that I've had for like 3 or 4 days. I never actually popped it though, so it's getting nice and small. This is the one I busted yesterday. I've got the same exact one on this foot. That was a pretty big blister like 5 days ago, but I didn't pop it and it got small, so it's going to turn into some toughness. So, yeah, that was a blister. So, the idea is to get buff. Oh yeah, this toe had a big blister a couple days ago too. So I'm just going to wrap, like, show you what I do when I get blisters. I wrap white tape around it, which I could swear is in here, but it's not. Yeah, but it's like white tape for the body. Living in the van vlog of the 27th of October 2011, and oh my, look, in 14 minutes, because it's 11:46, it's going to be October 28th. It's going to be the new universe. We're going to be on the southern hemisphere of the galaxy, and not the northern hemisphere or whatever. So isn't that exciting? Maybe there'll be a pole shift in 14 minutes. Anyways, a lot of gas coming out. I just cooked. Yeah, I guess I'm not doing the vegan thing today because I got beans. I got some refried beans and then some Safeway Select salsa with some corn chips. I felt like having some yummy today because I don't have any other food here, and I was like starving and stuff. So today, I got up really late. I got up at like noon because I was up really late last night. But I went straight to the gym instead of going to the Starbucks, and I actually did my work at the gym. I just plugged in my external at the gym, save a few bucks. I'd have to buy some at Starbucks. So I transferred, the audiobooks from my little computer to my external, and then my external to my big computer, and then unzipped the rest of the files. So, and then I tried to upload like the failed audiobooks, and then the two that I couldn't last night I actually uploaded, but then at least I think I did. And then the failed audiobooks, I tried to upload them again, and they couldn't upload, so they're just corrupted from the site. But anyways, I have 119 gigabytes that I got off of that site, and 574 books, 13,164 chapters. So it's pretty fucking cool. What did I listen to? I listened to lots of little things, but I basically had to listen to some just to see which one it was to name it. But I was naming folders all day today, and I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow organizing all of my information together in like a creative way that makes it so that I can understand and be able to picture what I have, so I know what I want to listen to. And just know how much I'm going to have overall. So I walked only 1 mile on the treadmill today because I went into the gym, and these blisters, I could tell that these blisters were not going to get better. Just because I wrapped that stuff around, they were going to get worse. So I'm just going to wait for probably 3 days, not pop them, just let them subside like I did with the other ones. And then I should be good to pop it. I should be good to go. So I'm excited, without having more blisters. I let my car run for a half hour last night, and then it wouldn't turn over today. So a half hour and then not turning over. And I think the problem is that I have a parasitic drain that's exasperated greatly by the cold. Because my battery can crank at 825 amps in the warmth, and then in the cold, only like 520 or something like that. So I'm going to let my car's been running for 32 minutes and 5 seconds right now. I'm going to let it run for another 28 minutes. I'm going to let it run for a solid hour because I think my battery is pretty much dead, because I got out of the gym, because I stayed in the gym and stayed there until like 11:30 because I was working, on the lounge area. And and I knew something was I knew that my car battery wasn't that good. I think I let it run for like a half hour this morning though. So what I did was I disconnected my battery, and I connected the cables from my RV battery to that battery just to let it soak and charge. But when I connected it, I crossed the cables accidentally, and there's this huge spark, and my inverter went and I was like, oh shit. So then I connected it right, and then I went in the gym, and I was there for hours, and then I went and came out here, and I connected my battery again, and and then I tried to start my car with the battery cables on, trying to jump start my car with my RV battery. Turned over a couple times, but it didn't go, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna need to get jumped. So I went into the gym, and I was like, I just said to the guy who worked there, the desk dude, I was like, I'm gonna have to hang out here and I'd get somebody to jump me. And he's like, oh, I can do that. So he did it. So he jumped me. But I'm gonna let it run for an hour, because that's how long it takes the car parts place to charge your battery, an hour at the Norris charger. So I'm just guessing that my car is charging my battery at about the same rate as a normal charger would. And since they do it an hour, I'm going to do it an hour. Oh shit, my little window's open. And I have the heater on and the light on. So what I'm going to do from now on, because I remember this is what I was doing last winter until I got this new battery, is that I was just unhooking my battery. I have a parasitic drain. They did a parasitic drain test on it when I was in Tucson for 3 hours, and they didn't find anything. And they offered to do a 24-hour parasitic drain, which is complicated for me because I live in my van. So I'm going to do a 24-hour parasitic drain test when I go to Boulder in February. And my mechanic down there, Michael Frey, he's really good. So maybe he'll figure out something. The mechanics at Tucson were like, the drain could be anywhere in the car. And so I was like, well, what? So then the only way to really fix it is to
rewire the whole car. How much is that? $7,000. So hopefully this Michael Frey is like that doctor from House, you know. It's like a super genius who's like, you know, let's say you replaced the engine last year and you replaced the transmission last year, so therefore when they install those things it would cause rupture in the cable here. So hopefully he'll be doing something like that. But I'm gonna let it run an hour, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let my car run for like 15 to 20 minutes like I normally do after every time I start it, and then when I stop for the night, and even when I stop to go to the gym, I'm going to just straight up disconnect the battery and try to just drive my car once a day. And I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna try and run it less and less each day to see how much I can get away with running, because my gas is almost totally empty, and I've only done, my whole tank is almost totally empty, the $52 of gas I got, and I've only had 42 miles on my car since I got gas. So 42 miles the entire tank. It's like it's like more than $1 a mile I'm spending on gas. But I mean, I get to have my light on, I get to have my heater on and everything. So, you know, I'm hanging out here in my shorts and I'm totally warm, you know, so that's cool. Anyways, it's the new world. It's going to be the new world in 7 minutes. Maybe I should have rigged this so that I'm talking when the new world comes. I'm excited. But I guess that's what I did today. And yeah. Peace out. Hello. It is 12:08. So we're now in the southern hemisphere. It's the new world. Everything's going to change now. Everybody's going to be cool now. It's going to be awesome. But there was no pole shift. Huh. Maybe the aliens fixed it so it's going to happen differently. So we don't have to have one. Cool. Okay.